Hey y'all, welcome to the channel or welcome back. Happy Monday. There is a lot going on. So right now happening across California, as you probably already know, there are protests going on in regards to what's going on with immigration and ICE, detaining people and arresting people. So right now, with there being protests, I feel like there's going to be civil unrest that we're seeing. And even if there's not, you want to make sure that you're prepared to the best of your ability. A lot of times people use things like this and protests as an excuse just to tear up places. We've seen that in years past. And one thing I will never understand is people will destroy their own neighborhoods. Although there are a lot of people coming from other places, you always see lots of looting. You see like store break-ins, you see damages to personal property. When those stores are damaged, they will close up for business. If they're not already boarded up and closed, they will have to close until repairs are made, until it's safer for them to resume opening. This brings me to the next point of why you need to be preparing and standing on guard. Because if this happens to be in your neighborhood or a neighborhood near you, if you don't have access to a grocery store and you have not prepared, you're gonna have a hard time struggling to get food. You actually may get caught up in some of the rioting and the looting and things that are going on, and you don't want to be any part of that. You want to be as far away as possible, just kind of laying low, staying in your own home. We don't know how long this is going to happen. Again, there is just so much going on right now, lots of protests, and even though it's pretty heavy in California right now, that's not to say that it won't happen in your state. I feel like once things happen in one area, it's not too long before you start seeing protests across the nation. We've seen this in years past when it comes to a numerous amount of topics. Make sure you're staying on guard. Make sure you are doing what you need to do to safeguard your home and protect the items you have and to protect your family as well. Stay far away as you can, even though everybody has their thoughts and opinions when it comes to immigration and ICE and just what's going on right now with the administration. Just try to keep a level head through it. Know that these are people. So like I said, regardless of how you feel about the situation, at the end of the day, we are all humans and we deserve to be treated with respect. I know there's a due process to enter the country legally and things like that. I don't even want to get tied up in that. Again, feel how you want to feel about that, but this is a lot happening. People's lives are being uprooted. There's a lot happening. A lot of people are just upset about this, and you don't know what somebody's going through with their own personal family members that may be getting caught up in this, and people are like taking time bombs right now. I feel like you just never know what's going to set somebody off. So just be kind to people when you're out. Be patient when you're on the roads. Road rage is always a thing, and you just never know. Sometimes you see people out and they look like they're mad at the world or just look down, but again, you never know what somebody is going through. They might have hit the lowest point of their life. Also, when you're out, pay attention to your surroundings. Don't be like overly engrossed or engaged in your phone that you're not paying attention to your surroundings. I'm not telling you to be paranoid. Just make sure that you're careful, because people will use that time to prey upon you. And even if you're not on your phone, things happen. I had a situation happen to me and one of my daughters a couple years ago in Walmart. And this Walmart is known because it's off 85 in near Charlotte. It's known for trafficking, and you think you know what you would do and how you would act in this situation until it happens. And it's like you lose all sense of common sense, right? So again, situational awareness, it's a thing. Make sure that you're practicing it. Like I said, make sure you know your entrances, your exits out of whatever place you frequent. Maybe if you're going into a restaurant, make sure you're sitting like where you can see the entrance of the building and not have your back turned, or the person you're with, vice versa. I feel like there is a lot going on. There is chaos happening right now in Los Angeles, and there's going to be chaos happening across the United States. Unfortunately, this is a crazy time that we are living in, but we can do the best we can do to protect ourselves and our families. So stay vigilant, stay safe. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, you guys. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video.